How's it going, you sex bitches? My name's Icini, and you remember when I was talking about making my own businesses and getting more serious with that? Well, the day has come where I need to put more time towards making a business, which in this case right now what I'm doing is laying out trays for seeding for my microgreen farm thing. So I need to get that going more so than I need to make gaming videos, because gaming videos don't really make me money. It's just something that I really enjoy doing. I'm not going to stop doing that, so what I'm going to do is make an actual schedule. I know I said that in the past, but I'm going to make an actual schedule. So Mondays is everything that I've done on the weekends. So whether it be like cleaning something up to sell, or going to the farmers markets and selling stuff, or whatever it is that I'm doing. So I'm going to be documenting my journey between now and wherever it is that I end up as a businessman, as an entrepreneur, as something that I want to be, and my interests that are in. So, and then on Tuesdays and Thursdays, I'm going to be live streaming, whether it be Overwatch or a game to play with friends or fans or whatever like that. Drop in the Discord, let me know what games you want to play, and we can get that going. Then on Wednesdays, I have 400 and something games still on my computer, or in my backlog of my Steam games, because Gabe Newell just loves to have those summer sales and winter sales, and I can't help myself. I love games. So I have a huge backload, and I'd want to get through that at least one a week, maybe two if I have time. If I don't have to do other things, I'll put out a second gaming video. So I want to do one per week, but right now I have a little bit of backlog of stuff that I've already recorded, and I think it's pretty good content, so I'm going to be using that up, and then we're going to be going forward making a whole bunch of gaming videos, or one every week, until I get through my entire backlog. So that'll take like 400 weeks. It might be a while. I'm sure that I'm going to be buying games in between. If you guys like a game, then we can do more of that. That's pretty cool. I like that idea too. But for right now, what I'm going to be doing is seeding a bunch of, seeds. And this time, I'm not going to be using perlite. Oh, also, I'm very sorry that I didn't really do a follow-up video for my last one. Reason is because it didn't go so well. I burnt the crap out of the hairs. They got a bit of mold because I didn't rinse them enough. I had to travel back and forth, which is why I wasn't there enough. I need to be there. I need to look after it. I want to document everything, so I can show people just like you and how to do it and how I did it, and maybe you can figure out a different way, or maybe you can give me tips. And because I'm doing something terribly wrong, I don't know. So that is my plan right now. I am going to be doing it with cocoa, so the cocoa mat, the husks, it gets made into all sorts of products, and this stuff is just going to be cocoa mat right here. So it comes off in like 1/2-inch sheets or something, and then I'm going to cut it to the size of my trays, and then I'm going to put seeds on top, and then I'm going to water them and soak them for the appropriate amount of time, and then rinse them out, and take care of them nicely, instead of be like, hey Dad, can you quickly do this for me? Because his house is like 20 clicks away, which still takes like 15-20 minutes, and then the gas and all sorts of stuff. It just wasn't viable, and yeah, that's what I'm going to be doing. So going forward, also on Fridays, will be what I did for work during the week. So I'm going to put out 2 vlogs a week, hopefully. No, I am going to put out 2 vlogs a week. And on Saturdays, I want to get a podcast going. It's pretty much just going to be me ranting about all sorts of stuff, talking about what I want. I don't really know, we're going to see what it turns into, what it begins as, and yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. So let's just get to work. I also have to clean like 19 trays, which is actually kind of sitting in my bathtub right now. So I don't really have a great place to wash trays, and I'm damned if I'm going to be buying more, because they're like $2 a piece. So I'm going to wash all these by hand in my bathtub. This is just part of what needs to be done. Future me, thank you for not just giving up, and just keep on going, me. Just keep on going. Alright, let's get to this. It's somehow sweeter in this mug.
your soul, I'll be there. Never leaving you in the darkness, even when you're out of focus. I will be the light in your life, you'll see it clear.
Now that they're all clean, let's go cut the cocoa mats. Unfortunately, they didn't have the right size of cocoa mat that I wanted. I wanted 20 inch, but unfortunately they gave me 30 because they're out of stock, and they're like, oh, we'll have it in a week. And I'm like, one, I would really much like it now. Two, I know what your week turns into, and it's usually 2 or 3. So I'm like, no, I'll just take the 30 inch. And it's going to be a bit more cutting, but it's definitely worth getting started sooner.
I'll be your inspiration, 'cause I know that you'll do just what you're told. I'll be your heart and temptation, 'cause I know that you'll make it on your
Trays, 19 different seeds. I have them all nicely laid out now, nicely labeled, well, sloppily labeled, but at least they're labeled, I know what they are, and they're just ready to be soaked down. So I'm going to soak all of these and that. They are either 4 to 8 hours or they're 6 to 8 hours, but 8 hours is what I'm going to let them all soak for. So I'm going to soak them all now. It is 10 at night. And tomorrow at 6 in the morning, I'm going to get up, drain them all, well, like this, because I have them double stacked again. I don't want to spill everything because I'm only using one hand, but I'll just drain it and then dump the water out and then let it sit there for the rest of the day until I get home from work, and then I could spritz them, and then we can go on from there. And I check them twice a day, and hopefully this goes well, because it would suck if I actually had to use dirt. Because the reason why I'm using this type of medium is because I want to just cut it into sections, chunks, put it in the tray, and then sell it live. Like, I want to be able to sell everything alive and not already pre-cut down, already dying. So, that's my plan. Alright, let's get to soaking them. Now we gotta get some water for the seeds. You like those ghetto lids? It is 10:45 at night and I'm finally done. I have work tomorrow. I have to get up at 6 a.m. to drain this, spritz them all with a bit of water, and then leave them for throughout the day. I'm going to throw some domes on this, upload all this stuff to my computer, hopefully edit some of it, go pick up the wife, take a shower, go to bed, and then get up 6 a.m. to do this all over again. Well, maybe not all over again. I don't have to plant seeds tomorrow. It's more just working on other stuff and documenting. But thank you all so much for watching. If you like this doggy vlog, hit that subscribe button. If you really liked it, ring that bell, and I'll see everyone in the next video. Make 'em dance. Da 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 da.